Hey guys, thanks for joining me again here in sunny Miami, Florida. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. The women's swim team are in the water right now, so I thought I'd sneak away and give you another tutorial video. Today we'll be working on triangle, and triangle I believe is a great pose to do during the winter time because it helps to lengthen our spine and to stretch and strengthen our lats, obliques, and the serratus anterior, which is right underneath that underarm. Now, when these areas are tight, we'll tend to roll those shoulders forward because we're so tight in these sides of the body that everything wants to collapse in. We need them to be loosened so we can lengthen up through that spine, thus also helping to strengthen them out. So you need a block, especially if you're not flexible in the hamstrings or in the hips. And if you need 2 blocks, find an extra, okay? Here we go. We'll get started. Find yourself on your mat. We're going to open up our legs nice and wide here. Make sure this is comfortable no matter where you're at. If you're tight in those groin muscles, bring the legs in a little bit closer. Otherwise, try and go about the length of your leg. Now we'll have our block, and it's going to go right down near the left foot in case we need it. We'll anchor that right foot down into the earth. We're going to pivot and turn on that left heel. So our left toes are going to point towards the front of our mat. Hands are going to go right on the hips. We'll lengthen up through the spine and just feel nice strength running all the way through the legs, through the torso, through the crown of the head. Let's keep that right hand on the hip just to begin with, and we're going to lift that left arm up, and we're going to feel like there's a countertop right against our left hip flexor. I want you to reach over that countertop like you're reaching for something that you really enjoy there, and then you're going to drop that left hand down on the inner thigh of that left leg. Maybe it's comfortable to continue hinging from those hips forward. You'll slide that hand down onto your shin. Maybe you'll use that block here, put that left hand on the block. Maybe you'll bring the hand on the earth. But notice, if you're going down low and you're feeling that right shoulder rolling in and your body is collapsing and that back leg is collapsing as well, you're going too far. It's better to stay tall here so you're long in those lats and obliques versus going down and collapsing. All right? Find that working position. If that right shoulder bothers you, keep the right hand on the hip, okay? And open the chest. Now, if it feels okay in that right shoulder, lengthen it up towards the ceiling, or I'm fortunate enough to say I can reach it up towards the sky. You can look up at your fingers if that feels okay for your neck. Look forward or look down. Really feel that right foot counterbalancing into the earth. Just reach that arm up. Now, if you're feeling pretty good in that right shoulder, you're more than welcome to lengthen that right arm overhead. Just stretch that serratus anterior and those lats and obliques a little bit more. Awesome. Last breath here. When you're ready, really pressing that right foot. Use your core strength all the way back up. Bring hands on the hips, and we're going to change sides here. So grab your block. Going to go to the right, we'll pivot and turn. That left heel, feel that foot press into the ground, about a 35, 45 degree angle. Pivot on that right heel so the right toes are pointing towards the back of the mat. Block's going to go down, near that right foot. Let's start with the left hand on the hip. Reach the chest up here, we're nice and long, nice and tall. Right arm's going to lift up about shoulder height there. Relax the right shoulder and reach like you're reaching over a countertop here. You'll bring that right hand down on the inside of your leg, again, up high if that's better for your spine and lats, or a little bit lower if you feel okay in those hips. And you bring that right hand on a block. If it's comfortable, you can square the chest up here, forward. If it's not that comfortable, if you're feeling really tight on the inner groin, you can take this left hip and roll it in just a little bit. That should relieve some tension there, and if you need to, you can even bend that right knee a little bit as well to help any extra tension in the belly of the hamstring. Find that working position. Either keep that left hand on your hip if that left shoulder bothers you, or reach that left arm up. Extend those fingers up towards the ceiling or the sky. You can look forward, look up, or look down. If you want to stretch those lats or obliques more, frame your head with that left arm and reach. Touch the wall out in front of you. Breathe. Good. Last breath here. And slowly come all the way up. Use that core strength. Both arms can lift up, pivot and turn. Right heel, hands can come to the hips. Roll the shoulder blades down and bring the feet together. So feel free to practice that one 2 or 3 times in a row, especially going to either side, and hold a little bit longer if you can. So we're talking, anywhere between 5 to 10 deep breaths, so probably around 30 seconds to a minute. Have fun with it, enjoy it, and it'll make your spine and your lats feel that much better as it's cold outside. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.